out where the oak tree casts shadows long and lean, by the whispering creek where we carved our names unseen. An old red scarf faded by the sun and the sin, place where my heart knew peace, where our tales begin. The campfire's glow, warm against the cold night's roar, each spark a memory, your laughter the fire's core. Oh, campfire, shut the door on those golden days. Now I roam these gravel roads in a lonesome haze. The stars don't shine as bright when I sing your name. Lost love's echo, a mournful tune in the flame. No more do we sit on that porch with creek and wood. The cabin stands empty, dreams lost where we once stood. The rain taps on the roof like the beat of your heart. Dust settles where dances swirled, now worlds apart. The trail we once walked, now overgrown, not a trace, just a wandering wind through an empty embrace. Oh, campfire, shut the door on those golden days. Now I roam these silent hills in a lonesome haze. The moon hangs low, heavy with the tales we spun. My shadow stretches far, melting with the setting sun. If I could ride one last time down that old lane, feel the wind, hear your voice calling soft and plain. Maybe this heartache could find its final rest underneath the oak's arms where we love best. So campfire, shut the door, let those embers die. I'll carry this torch alone neath the vast, endless sky. Every sunset a reminder of what the heart keeps, even as the cowboy sings the memory weeps. Campfire, shut the door, leave me with the night, a silhouette against the stars, holding on too tight. In the valley where the river bends, neath the shadow of the old oak tree, we carved our dreams in the bark, deep as the scars back on my knee. There we sipped on the summer like sweet whiskey, in a world of shattered glass turned cold. Oh, how the silence screams and the moonlit gleams, where the echoes of our laughter haunt my dreams. Now I wander through the ghost of spring, where the shattered glass turned cold, and the memories like midnight rain forever hold. The old porch swing hangs loose, the cabin's quiet, stilled by time. Gravel roads where we once rode, now trails of dust and whispered goodbyes. Your scarf still lies on the saddle like a flag surrendered in the night. Beneath the stars that watched our world come undone. Oh, how the silence screams in the moonlit gleams, where the echoes of our laughter haunt my dreams. Now I wander through the ghost of spring, where the shattered glass turned cold, and the memories like midnight rain forever hold. Did the wildflowers weep, feeling you slip away? Or did the mountain merely sigh, knowing you wouldn't stay? In the church of the open sky, our prayers are just whispers to the clouds, drifting away like your love lost in the shroud. So here's to the shadows where our past lies deep, to the cold glass shards under the weeping willows weep. I walk these roads alone, my heart bound in winter's icy fold, where once we were, now just shattered glass turned cold. And as the last note fades, like the sunset's final blush, I'll hold on to the quiet sorrow, the tender crushing hush. Out by the old creek, where oak trees cast shadows long, I first heard her laughter in the summer sweet song. We danced under starlight, where the wild horses roam, in that dusty town, once a place we called home. Her voice rolled through the wind, clear and true, whispering secrets in the morning dew. Every sunset paints her silhouette, but she's a ghost I can't hold. Her voice rode through my dreams in the night so cold. Years rolled like the tumbleweeds, past cabins worn and old, gravel roads forgotten, tales of love untold, the scarf she left behind. On the porch swing sways a remnant of her presence in those golden days. Her voice rolled through the wind, a haunting melody. In the rustle of the leaves, she's still calling me. Every sunset hides her face in shades of gold and blue. Her voice rode through my heart, but she's a song I once knew. Now the prairie's wide and the nights stretch out ahead. Sleep doesn't visit the pillow where I lay my head, searching for her echoes in the valleys and the peaks. My soul rides endless trails that her memory seeks. Her voice rode through the wind, never to be found, across those silent plains where our hopes were bound. In every whispered breeze, under the crescent moon's glow, her voice rode through the past, the only love I'll know. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the creek sings low beneath the old stone bridge. Her laughter echoes through the hollow, whispering secrets we'd keep on that rugged porch under twilight's ridge. Her goodbye walked away like the sun dips out of day, leaving shadows where once there was light. With every dust-stirred step, further she swayed till her silhouette blended into the night. The saddle sits old on the cabin wall, scarves hung without care. Past we roam, now overgrown, no trace left to find. Rain taps soft on the window, like the touch of her hair in this empty room where the past unwinds. Her goodbye walked away like the sun dips out of day, leaving shadows where once there was light. With every dust-stirred step, further she swayed till her silhouette blended into the night. So here I stand, a solitary man, where the gravel road bends. Fading trails like old tales slip from my grasp, the wind's whisper of what was and how it had to end. In the quiet heart of the night, I unclasp her goodbye, walked away, and I'm left here to say echoes and shadows are all that remain. As the stars peer down on my lone cowboy way, her memories the last dance in the dust and the rain. Under the ghost of an old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity, the wind's a whisper of your soft sweet laugh on the path where you danced free from our past. An empty cabin by the creek's low bend holds the echoes of you, my lost friend. Each creak and board and closed up door speaks of the days when love lived here before. Now the empty bed fades in the twilight side, the stars don't recall who's wrong or right. I'm just a shadow in these windswept plains, chasing the dust where only silence remains. Scarlet scarf you left behind on the old porch swing sways undefined, gone like the laughter in halls that we roam. Now I wander these lands forever alone. The saddle's worn where you once rode beside, through the rain-soaked trails where our dreams used to hide. Now every sunset bleeds a shade of your eyes, and the night covers me in your soft, mournful cries. till the empty bed fades in the twilight side. The stars don't recall who's wrong or right. I'm just a shadow in these windswept plains, chasing the dust where only silence remains. Oh, how the prairie grass sways and weeps beneath the heavens where your memory sleeps. I've learned that love is the wildest land, and hearts like ours were grains of sand. Yes, the empty bed fades, and I with the light, bound to the echoes of our sweet twilight, under the vast skies where I let you go, in the fading trails of the moon's soft glow. I'm the whisper of a cowboy, lone and strange, chasing the dust where nothing but love remains. In the shadow of an oak, where the wild daisy grows, stands the old house on Prairie Bend, where in years of sun and snow, porches creak neath my boots as I cross the haunted planks. Every step a story buried in time's unyielding banks. Old house haunts, whispering through the wind, echoes of you in the quietest I spend. The silhouettes dancing in the twilight's ember glow, holding ghosts of your laughter in the places we used to go. That oak's grown older, scarred by lightning's cling, just like my heart, branded by your name. The saddle sits dusty, your scarf's lost its hue, gravel roads less traveled since they last felt you. Old house haunts, whispering through the wind, echoes of you in the quietest I spend. The silhouettes dancing in the twilight's ember glow, holding ghosts of your laughter in the places we used to go. Rain taps on window panes like your fingers drumming slow, each drop a memory in the storm's sorrowful flow. Might be time to ride on, let these shadows rest. Your soul's a settler, staking claim in my chest. Old house haunts, now I'm whispering goodbye to the echoes of us beneath this vast aching sky, as the sunset paints gold on our worn fading trails. In the heart of the wind, your memory prevails. the gloom of the ashen dawn, by the oak tree's mournful shade, where we carved our names, a world so wide beneath the Everglade. Your scarf still dances on the porch, a ghost in the prairie's embrace. Each thread a tale, each hue a sigh, lost in the wind's cold trace. Oh, that goodbye letter called my name, in ink that wept my fate to claim. On a dusty trail where our dreams did roam, now I ride these shadows all alone. The cabin stands a silent shell on the edge of the faded trail. Its door swings soft to yesterday when our love was not so frail. The saddle worn, the gravel path, whispers of your tender grace. Every hoofbeat in the rain echoes a void I cannot replace. Oh, that goodbye letter called my name, in ink that wept my fate to claim. On a dusty trail where our dreams did roam, now I ride these shadows all alone. Under the vast and starlit sky, I confess to the restless plains. Every sunset spills your memory in the hue of blood-red stains. And though I wander far and wide, your shadow by my side remains, a specter of what once was true, shackled in love's unseen chains. Yes, that goodbye letter called my name, a sorrow song, a lonesome flame. As stars above the night reclaim in my heart your whisper just the same. Goodbye, my love, this cowboy soul, forever your sweet claim. As the last note lingers in the wind, the scene fades out like smoke, leaving nothing but the echo of a heart that once spoke. Out the rail where the oak tree shadows lie, underneath that vast unending sky, we carved our names, young and free, on the bark, near the creek where fireflies danced past dark. Her laugh was a melody, soft and sweet, over gravel roads under our feet. Her laugh fades into the whispering wind, echoing through the canyons where we've sinned. Each sunset burns just like the tears I've cried on this lonesome ride where her memories reside. Seasons turn the old porch swing, now sways alone. Her scarf caught in the wind, now she's gone. Where wildflowers bloom, now dust settles slow. Empty cabin, echoes of the love we used to know. The saddle sits idle, the trail's overgrown. In the silence, my heart's turned to stone. Her laugh fades into the whispering wind, echoing through the canyons where we've sinned. Each sunset burns just like the tears I've cried on this lonesome ride where her memories reside. Underneath the endless prairie skies, I find no solace in the sunrise. Here in the quiet of the fading light, I reckon with my ghost tonight. Her laugh fades, a distant serenade along the paths and promises we made. The twilight stars, my shroud, my guide in the cold vast night. Her laugh fades, but in my dreams forever she stays. Past the ridge where the old oak stands, I found her scarf caught on gnarled hands. In that silent place, our laughter echoes through empty cabins and fading meadows, where once the wildflowers dared to grow, now lies a blanket of untouched snow. Oh, the storm turned cold in the heart of night, leaving me lonesome at first morning light. Every whispered breeze across the barren plains sings a sorrowful tune where only her memory remains. We'd ride through town, dust kicking 'neath hooves, two shadows merged at the fall of dusk. But time like a thief rode silently from view, stole her smile and a warmth I once knew. Now the porch swings alone, the gravel road untread by the ghost of a love and the words we left unsaid. Oh, the storm turned cold in the heart of night, leaving me lonesome at first morning light. Every whispered breeze across the barren plains sings a sorrowful tune where only her memory remains. Underneath the starlit canvas, I whisper to the skies, searching for forgiveness in the moon's unblinking eyes. For not the miles I've wandered, nor the stars above could ever erase the traces of that lost, forsaken love. Oh, the storm turned cold, and I'm still here, holding on to shadows, wishing she were near. Wind's a solemn partner in the dance of the forlorn, carrying my heartbreak like a cowboy worn and torn. In the chill of the silence where our dreams once danced, I'll saddle up my sorrows, give solitude one last glance. underneath the ragged oaks, where the scarlet sun dips low, I found her scarf, a whisper of her lavender and rose. Beside the creek where we first kissed, the water's song now slow, it murmurs tales of the girl I loved in a time lost to the shadows. Saddle burns and sunset turns, where did the old love go? Trail winds cold beneath the gold of stars that no longer show. Each gallop away a memory fades, like footprints in the snow. Her laughter haunts these quiet towns, as lonely as the echo. The porch swing sways, a silent ghost. The cabin stands alone. Gravel roads that knew our names, now overgrown with stone. The bed of blooms we once tended, wild winds have overthrown. In the fields of our promises, only dust and whispers moan. The saddle burns and sunset turns, where did the old love go? Trail winds cold beneath the gold of stars that no longer show. Each gallop away a memory fades, like footprints in the snow. Her laughter haunts these quiet towns, as lonely as the echo. So I ride through the amber fade of every twilight spent, searching horizons for a sign, chasing what she meant. But every passing ridge I cross just deepens the indent of her absence in my saddle, in every trail I've been. The saddle burns and sunset turns, I roam where rivers flow. Their courses change much like the heart in lands that time forgot. Maybe trails end, maybe souls mend in the dust of rodeo, but her memory rides beside me forever in each trial. Underneath the starlit sky, where dreams and rivers meet, I whisper to the winds of west her name, soft and sweet.
On the edge of the Calico Basin, under shadows of oak trees grown wild, I found a scar faded red like the sunset, where once laughter danced soft and mild. Her voice still haunts every whisper of the wind that sweeps through this place, where gravel roads kiss the dust of my boots, and I long for a long vanished grace. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories both weathered and worn On this trail where her laughter once lied, the canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light as the sun slowly dipped and died. These hills recall each step we wander through wildflowers that now no longer bloom. An empty cabin with its porch still swaying holds a ghost of your perfume. I ride these paths along with the silence, each hoof beat a beat out of time, chasing the whispers of what we once were, in a land too rugged, too sublime. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories both weathered and worn on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light as the sun slowly dipped and died. Now the dust settles deep as the twilight encroaches, and the oak trees cast shadows like old lonesome coaches. Each night under stars I confess to the skies, I'm just a shadow that's lost where the old river lies. The canyon holds tight and I can't seem to free the bonds of her memory fading with me. As dusk pulls the curtain and night claims the cries, the canyon holds tight just like the goodbye. Oh, the canyon still whispers, echoes entwined of the love once lived here and now left behind.
In the shadow of Pine Tree Hill, where the creek sings low and wild, I held her close by the fading light, the prairie's wayward child. We carved our names in the old oak's arm, beneath the watchful eyes of stars, that old porch swing and her sweet perfume, in a town trapped in old mason jars. But the rains came through like a freight train's cry, with a fury born in gray, and that pine tree on the hill lay down like my love washed away. In the whisper of the leaves and the weeping of the sky, everything we built, my dear, said its long, lonesome goodbye. Now the cabin stands, but it's empty as the gulch is where we played, and the trails we walked are overgrown like the promises we made. The gravel road that led to us now just leads to somewhere else, and the scarf she left behind is just a tale upon the shelf. The rains still come like memories that flood the dusty ground. That pine tree hill stands bare and rough where our dreams once were found. rustle of the fallen leaves and the moaning of the wind. I feel her slip away again, and the ache that never ends. Underneath the vast and starry sky, I whisper to the night, all the love that's lost is just the cost of living out this life. But I'd pay it all once more to feel her hand in mine, to turn back to that summer day before we lost the time. So let the pine tree lie, let the creek wash it away with all the tears and whispered fears that marked our yesterday. And in the twilight's gentle sigh, in the solace of the gray, I'll walk these roads alone, my love, where our old pine tree lay. In the quiet winds that move the dust, I'll carry you always. Though the land forgets, my heart's set on the love that never sways.
Beneath the boughs of an old oak tree, where the shadows mix with light, that's where I felt your hand in mine in the coolness of the night. We watched the stars play hide and seek on that worn out wooden swing. The wind whispered through the town about the love that spring would bring. Timeless road flew with dreams we made underneath that endless sky. Now I roam through silent shades where our echoes bid goodbye. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, but my heart can't seem to fold on this timeless road where memories hold. You're the story left untold. The cabin stands, but you've gone away. The door creaks along with each sway. Gravel roads where we once walked now just pass where shadows talk. Your scarf still hangs by the porch's side, faded now like the tears I've cried. The rains came down, washed tracks away, left me here with the dust to lay. Timeless road flew with dreams we made underneath that endless sky. Now I roam through silent shades where our echoes bid goodbye. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, but my heart can't seem to fold on this timeless road where memories hold. You're the story left untold. But some looks never fade away. I journey on through dusk's embrace, searching still for that sweet grace. Timeless road flew with dreams we made. Love once burned beneath the stars. Now I walk this path alone, guided by the night's old scars. The saddle's torn, my heart's outworn, yet in dreams you're last reborn on this timeless road where I roam forlorn.
spot where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark, a heart aflame. Beneath its boughs we swore in vain, in wild lands where the wind speaks in whispers, that old porch where your laughter rang, a melody midst the rustling plains, now just a shadow under moon's wane, where a cracked frame lingers. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Oh, ghosts walk these empty roads through whispered pines and forgotten oaks. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. The cabin stands on the ridge alone, its windows dark, its warmth unknown. Gravel roads reclaimed by thorn, echoes of our footsteps, now just echoes. That saddle hangs unwithered still, untouched by time against my will. Each dusk I trace the lonely hill, where memories like rivers softly flow. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Oh, ghosts walk these empty roads through whispered pines and forgotten oaks. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. And so I ride beneath the stars, guided by the night's soft scars, learning that love like life is sparred by time's ungentle, cruel hands. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, each sunset lost, each day is won. In this life where I must roam, I carry your love, my eternal home. The cracked frame lingers, but it's clear, in every whisper I feel you near. A cowboy's heart, lone but sincere, holding to memories I ride on alone. My heart keeps calling to the keeper.
On a tired oak porch where the sad moonlight weaves through the cracks of the boards like stains in my sleeves, there's a whisper of you in the sigh of the trees, and the scarf you left sways like a prayer in the breeze. Old cabin holds echoes of our laughter's lease, now just shadows that flicker with each cold increase. Oh, the porch waits like my heart in the dimming light, for the steps that once danced in the dust of twilight. Each creak is a call through the silence of night. Porch waits, and I'm lost in the drift of your sight. The gravel road's quieter since you took your leave, and the rain smells of memories that I can't conceive. Where wildflowers grew now lies a blanket of sheaves, and the saddle rides lower as my spirit bereaves. Every sunset bleeds colors you wouldn't believe, but they fade into gray as I sit here and grieve. Oh, the porch waits like my heart in the waning glow for a whisper of footsteps from the life I know. Every sunset's a memory, a tender low echo. Porch waits and my heart can't seem to let go. Is it the wind or your voice calling soft and slow in the whisper of leaves in the winter's first snow? I find traces of you in the embers' faint glow. With each star's gentle twinkle, my memories flow. Oh, the porch waits like my heart where the shadows play in the silence left behind at the close of day. Each creek speaks your name in a longing fray. Porch waits and I'm fading in the same old way. So here I'll stay, a silhouette neath the sky so vast. The porch waits and I'm tethered to the echoes past. In the dance of the dust where our love was cast, I'll wait till the stars and the heavens have passed.
There's an old oak tree whispers by the porch, where the ghosts of summer scarves hang in the air. Footsteps echo neath the boards where we once walked. In that sleepy dust of dusk, I see you there. The prairie sky paints shadows in your shade, while the cabin's creaking sounds play our old tunes. And each sunset spills like whiskey through my heart. Empty bottles laying around this lonesome room. Oh, how the wind recalls your soft, gentle name. Through the willows, it's your laughter sounds the same. Those porch haunts grip me, won't let the past depart. As night drapes its cloak in the corners of my gloom. Years have dried the rivers that once fed these lands. Gravel roads now lead to places time forgot. The chair rocks gently touched by unseen hands. In the stillness I hear what the years have wrought. An empty saddle, a worn path grown over. No more rides through the fields of clover, just the dust. Each sunset spills like whiskey through my heart. Shadows dance in solitude, my soul's encased. Oh, how the wind whispers your soft, gentle name. In the silence of the night, I hide my shame. Those porch haunts hold tight, won't let my sorrows part. Lost in echoes of the love I still can taste. Under starlit skies, my regrets lay bare. The sagebrush scents a bitter truth I know. Time hasn't healed, it's just a thin disguise.
covering the trails where we used to ride. Every sunset spills like whiskey through my soul. Memories like rain through my fingers uncontrolled. Oh, how the wind remembers your soft eternal name. With each whisper it's clear I'll never be the same. This porch haunts my dreams, where your shadows forever roam. In the quiet of the dawn I face this world alone. Such is the way of a cowboy's heart, bound to the land, to the lost and the twilight stars.
In the gray dawn, by the oak tree shade, where the cold morning sang, to my bones I traced your name once in the frozen earth, beneath where our whispered dreams had flown. Old porch creek, like it shared my heart's ache, echoing footsteps, you danced and grazed. The wind soft moan through the cabin's crack, plays an old remembrance I can't erase. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh, and the gravel road still talk. My heart's tied to the dust, where the sunset's bled and dry. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. A turned up collar against the stinging rain, your scarf still fragrant, lost its warmth long ago. I wander through these ghostly empty rooms where echoes paint your shadow in soft mournful tones. The saddle sits unused, the leather cracked like the lines now deeply etched upon my face. Each step away from you, time's harsh track leaves me a wandering in our lost embrace. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh, and the gravel road still talk. My heart's tied to the dust, where the sunset's bled and dry. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. I've held the prairie's endless gaze, its whispering embrace. It tells me you're still out there in the wild's timeless grace. Maybe these old boots, worn and frayed, will bring me back someday to where the oak tree shadows lay, and all my hopes decay. So I'll sit here with the silence where you once walked. Let the shadows keep your laughter and the gravel roads we talk. My heart's tied to the dust, where our sunsets used to fade. Beneath cold morning's echo, where my weary head is laid. Oh, under these endless skies I find no release, but in every whispered wind there's a piece of your peace.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the earth holds secrets deep, there's a cabin with its door swung wide. Ghost of your scarf
left behind. We watched the sun kiss the mountains, and on that porch our hearts we'd mend. But now the wind whispers through an empty room, where once danced our laughter, now just gloom. Old trails fade 'neath autumn's red, every sunset an echo of what the empty bed forgot. Gravel roads where our dreams took flight, underneath that vast starlight. Your sweet voice in the evening chill, now just a silence time won't fill. These wandering boots scuff lonesome tracks through quiet towns that can't bring you back. And the wind whispers through an empty room, where once danced our laughter, now just gloom. Old trails fade 'neath autumn's red, every sunset an echo of what the empty bed forgot. Now every raindrop writes your name across my dusty window pane, and every storm and each twilight I search for you in the fading light. Still the wind whispers through an empty room, where our love's dust settles in the gloom. And as trails vanish in sunsets red, I hold on to memories that even an empty bed forgot. As the sun dips low and shadows stretch, this cowboy sings heart open, forever etched. Out where the old trees meet the high deserts, and I first saw her silhouette against the sun's descent. An old cabin stood, weathered by wind and rain, where echoes of laughter trace the edge of my pain. She danced on the porch, a scarf in her breeze, her laughter a melody, soft as the whispering leaves. His shadow called my name through the whispers of the plain, in the twilight's fading glow, where our lost memories remain. Underneath the starlit frame, all my dreams became a strange. A shadow called my name, the silence never changed. Years flowed like the river across the gravel roads, where once we wandered, now I walk alone. The saddle sits dusty on an empty, tired mare. Her eyes look to the trail as if she still sees you there. That old porch swing sways with a creaking sound, a symphony of what was lost and never to be found. His shadow called my name through the whispers of the plain, in the twilight's fading glow, where our lost memories remain. Underneath the starlit frame, all my dreams became a strange. His shadow called my name, and the silence never changed. So here's my confession on this long and lonesome ride. The heart holds on to love as the soul tries to hide in the dust of the trails, in the rain that starts to fall. I've learned that shadows linger even as the night calls. His shadow called my name through the whispers of the plain, in the twilight's fading glow where our lost memories remain. Every sunset paints the pain, colors of the love I can reclaim. The shadow called my name, and I'm still calling hers in vain. In the distance a coyote calls to the moon, a lone and haunting tune, as his shadow fades away like the closing of a day too soon.
In the heart of the valley, where the wild dandelions grow, I found her dancing soft silhouette against the sunset's glow. Underneath the oak tree's ancient watchful eyes, we carved our names bound by the land 'neath endless skies. Her laughter mingled with the summer breeze so light, in that dandelion field where dreams held tight. Oh, but the winds they change as winds are wont to do, and the seasons turn their back on what we thought we knew. Now the field lies empty, just like this cowboy's heart, where once was a blooming end, now stands a barren star. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night, in that dandelion field held oh so tight. Years have ridden past like shadows cross the moon. The oak tree stands alone, the carving faded all too soon. Her scarf still clings to a branch, a flag of surrender to the time. While I wander gravel roads in solitude sublime, the cabin's quiet porch swings empty like the echoes of her laugh, and I'm just a ghost in my own story, a photograph from the past. Oh, but the winds they change as winds are wont to do, and the seasons turn their back on what we thought we knew. Now the field lies empty, just like this cowboy's heart, where once was a blooming end, now stands a barren star. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night, in that dandelion field held oh so tight. So I'll ride these trails under skies white and blue, searching horizons for a sign of something true. But the truth is like the rain on this dusty beaten path, washes away the reasons, leaves the aftermath. Oh, the winds they've changed, left me to abide with the memories of dandelions and the tears I've tried to hide. But love, like wildflowers, finds a way to endure. In the heart of a cowboy, lonesome, solemn, and pure, each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night, in that dandelion field where I'll hold forever tight.